the Trevor Jackson Podcast.
We never heard Jordan talk about who is the GOAT, what does the GOAT conversation mean to him, and if he feel like he is the GOAT. And let's just get to it.
To talk about the conversation of that term, the GOAT.
The whole GOAT term is never going to be something that I ever will get high or low about. It just doesn't exist with me. I never played against Oscar Roberts or Jerry West. Would have loved to. Absolutely loved to. Just as competitive as I am. And I actually learned from them. And we, paved the road to the Kobe's and the LeBrons, right? And to me, it's the beauty of the game of basketball that a player, after a previous player, has evolved the game further. Mm-hmm. But don't then, in essence, this is the way I look at it, don't then now use that against the player that actually taught you the game or that you learned from. And that's why I have a tough time. And, look, I would love to have played against LeBron and, Kobe in my prime. I would love to have played, against those guys. But we'll never be able to know that. Part of the marketing, part of the hype, part of the things that tries to elevate one generation above the other,
right.
I think it creates animosity. I have no animosity against today's players, but you do have certain players that do have animosity because of the forgottenness of what their contribution has been to the game of basketball. It is what it is. It is a empty comparison. It's absolutely never find that the true answer to that question.
It's a circular conversation.
It's just going to keep
You're
going.
never going to get
and
a right
I understand.
Answer. But it's great to talk about.
100% to talk about and envision. Look, I think LeBron has had an unbelievable career, and I admire him for what he's done. And Kobe as well as KD and all these guys who have played in this era. I think they've elevated the game of basketball tremendously. I just don't agree when you start, trying to put one above the other. It doesn't work. We'll never know. It creates more of a problem from, not for me. I've never given it credence. But, for other players who look for their existence within the generation of basketball, and we should always honor that. We should always preserve that. We should always, reward that they paved the road for a lot of generations after that. And by doing that, you somewhat, Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell had 11 championships.
Yeah.
How do you just push them in the corner and say, oh, we ain't gonna think about you. We forgot about you. That to me is where I get lost.
One thing that I like about that conversation that Mike just had is that he didn't minimize the greats before him. Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He mentioned LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, and all of that. He didn't say nothing about Steph, though. He didn't give Steph no credit because Steph is a hell of a player. But one thing that I want to address is that the GOAT acronym was created through hip hop. It wasn't created through basketball. The greatest of all time was created from LL Cool J. I would love for somebody to call in and have this conversation with me of what they thought about what they heard from Michael Jordan with the GOAT conversation. Playboy, what's poppin'? You tapped into the Trevor Jackson Podcast. Educate me on what you just heard, nephew.
Hey, though, MJ getting real disrespectful out here, man. Why he ain't named Curry, though? Like what's to that? I feel like he's trying to be disrespectful. Like,
he named Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. He ain't give Curry no shine. What's poppin'?
Nah, I know what it is, though. Curry don't play like none of them niggas. They all play alike, bro. They all got the same bag. They all, ain't nobody that did what Curry did. MJ doing what Bron doing what MJ did. MJ, it's all a repeated cycle. With Curry, it's something different. You can't compare him to none of them. So it's he in a league of his own. He better not name Curry with none of them trash ass niggas.
When will they respect Curry's greatness? Then educate me on that. When will they respect his greatness?
When they don't see nothing else like it. It's over.
Now, people try to mimic what Curry do, but they don't do it to the efficiency level that he does because he can shoot 12 shots and score 30 points. But Bill Russell is something unique that has never been recreated. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is something unique that has never been recreated. Jordan is something unique that people try to mimic. You got Kobe and Bryant try to mimic it, but Curry is something different though. Educate me, nephew, on what Mike said. Is it a such thing as a GOAT?
Eh, I feel like the GOAT, of course, is the greatest of all time. So I feel like I don't really know. Like he got a point saying like you'll never know who the greatest of all time is because they ain't play against each other. You can't compare him and Bron and say he the GOAT when they didn't step foot on the court together. So it's like it's a hard take. But if you look at the stats, of course it's Bron. But if you look at the highlights and just be like, okay, MJ got better highlights. He dunked it on niggas. He got a better shot. It's just I don't know. It's weird, but I mean, it's just all your preference. If you feel like MJ better, that's your preference. You feel like Kobe better, that's your preference. It's all how you like to play basketball. I feel like.
I agree with you on that because if you are an objective individual, I feel like everybody is great at doing what they do though, but what you
Right.
like is what you like, and what you
That's
do is
fact.
what you do, and you agree with what you like. I can see how you would think Curry is the goat because I remember that 2016 season. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never
It's
seen nothing
crazy.
like that shit, to be honest with you. And Mike is my favorite player of all time, but I don't think he could recreate what Curry was doing. And I don't think that people can recreate what Mike was doing because Mike, you know, what people say is he won 6 championships and he didn't lose. But the statistic that mattered to me is that he won Defensive Player of the Year and
Hmm.
he never went to 7 games in the finals. That's the most prolific stat to me. So to be honest with you, I would give it to Mike 1, Kobe 2, Steph 3.
That's a good list.
What's your
That's a good
list?
list.
Give me your list before we move along in the conversation.
Of course, me, I'm gonna say Curry one, MJ two, Kobe three.
Okay, I like that list. I like that list because it's all about preference. It ain't about
Facts.
some individuals will think that we gotta be. You can be right. Ain't no such thing as right because everybody have a
Facts.
different view and a different perspective of things.
Facts. It's like the only reason I picked Curry, 'cause I feel like you can't. It's something we ain't never seen before. It's different. You can't. It's gonna be hard to imitate shoot from half court efficiently. Like it's gonna be hard to do that. It's like it's just not normal. That's God gifted.
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna be able to be. You know. And MJ, I give my respect to him. I seen his highlights. Super nice. Kobe, super nice. Bron, ass.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.